How did I heal my incurable autoimmune condition that I was told by my doctor I was going to have to live with for the rest of my life? And maybe you've been told that by your doctor as well. And in this video, I want to break down how the steps that I took to first realize where I was and what were the specific things that I did each and every day that helped me heal my body completely. So now, years later, I'm symptom-free. I live no more in pain. And I've replicated this for hundreds of my clients over the last many years. If you're new to this channel, we are devoted towards how to heal yourself because you are the medicine. And the best medicine is deep within you, not from a pill, not from a doctor or specialist, but is actually there for you. And it's just figuring out how we unlock this kind of complexity that is really even more simple right here for you. And I'm going to share with you each and every video every week how to do that. So if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, and share this important message to somebody you love. So I want to begin by telling you my story. I suffered with so many pains in my autoimmune. I had physical pain, fibromyalgia, but I also had nervous system pain and my brain didn't function well. I had seizures. I had so much fatigue in my body that I spent most of the day on the couch and just feeling miserable. And then even when I got up to do stuff, my heart would go out of rhythm and have so much pain. It probably today would be diagnosed as POTS. And that was the condition I was in. And on top of that, I couldn't eat very much. I couldn't sleep much. I was filled with anxiety and fear just all the time. And I distinctly remember a time where I had reached my lowest of low, right? My wife wanted a pickle from the pickle jar and I went to the fridge to grab it. And you know, us guys, we take a lot of pride in being able to, that grip string to open up the jar. And in this case, I couldn't do it. I was so weak and so tired that I could not even muster the strength to open that pickle jar. And in frustration, because I had reached such a low, I took that pickle jar and smashed it against the wall. And I even had the thought of grabbing the broken glass and wanting to take my life in that moment because I just didn't see a reason to continue. I had lost all sense of self, my strength, my purpose, my wellness. I didn't know who I was anymore. And if you're watching this, you probably are in a place maybe similar where you've kind of maybe lost hope like I did. And this is why I want this video to go out to all of you out there that you can heal and it is possible. And so, interestingly enough, it wasn't very long after that I came across Neville Goddard's work. And his work, specifically the title, Feeling is the Secret, came to me. And if you're not familiar with his work, it's a lot about understanding the power of your subconscious mind, how our subconscious mind works, and really the many functions it has over the body, like how it's having your heart beat right now without even you having to think about it, or your body's enzymes and the digestive system, how they're processing food without you having any conscious thought over it. That is primarily from the subconscious mind, and it happens automatically. So what Neville teaches is that it is impressions from our conscious mind. Impressions meaning our emotional, our felt sense experience of life has these impressions on our subconscious. And if you're kind of like me and maybe you have some chronic condition, you had one like I did, and you're perplexed, like, why am I having these symptoms? What changed in my life? Well, Neville would say it's a result of a series of unfortunate impressions that you have put on yourself. And for me, I suffered from a lot of childhood trauma. There was a lot of dysregulated experience in my family life that I unconsciously just absorbed. And maybe you did too. So if I was really honest with myself, I was reprogramming my subconscious every day to live in that state of fear, to live in that state of confusion, to live in that state of negativity. And so what I had to do was first just really be honest in my awareness so that that's who I am, that's what I've created or co-created in this, mechanic of subconscious from my conscious self. And that is manifesting now in my body in the form of illness. And what's interesting is everyone has their own specific messaging to and how it manifests in your body. So maybe it manifests in the form of a cancer, or maybe in the form of diabetes. For me, it was autoimmune. And what I've found in my work with people, this is the case for a lot of people with autoimmune, that there is this kind of conflict inside, internally, about self. I didn't believe in myself. I felt a deep level of insecurity. I didn't feel safe. I felt a lot of fear. And I didn't know why. It just came from my upbringing. And I just thought that was normal and natural. But what I want you to know is that isn't, and that there's another way. And so what I did was I started to do this simple practice. This practice I teach as a foundational practice for all of my clients. And that is, in the morning when you wake up, I want you to, right now with me, imagine yourself in your bed. And what is the first impression you have? And what I started to realize was those initial impressions, because I was in pain or I was in discomfort, I was experiencing a symptom at that time, was negative, was a constant impression of negativity that was self-perpetuating itself. So what I did was I had to slow down. I had to relax my breath, even in the pain, even in the difficulty, and be disciplined enough to not get up, to not go to the bathroom, to not get up and look at my emails, or to go on social media, but to stay in that pain and allow myself to calm down, to regulate itself, and then to re-qualify those impressions like messages. So one thing that really hurt my heart more than anything was I had a 2-year-old son that I couldn't play with. I would literally be on the couch and I'd be too tired, and he'd come up to me and go, "Papa, will you play with me?" And I said, "Oh, buddy, I can't at this moment. Papa's so tired." That really hurt me. And so my longing in my heart was to be able to play, to be with my son when he asked, when he wanted me to be with him. And so what I did every morning is I would intentionally feel the feeling, because if feeling is the secret, then the feeling is what's going to help me impress on my subconscious mind to create a new experience of health and healing. And in my case, I wanted to play. So I would feel the feelings of joy and excitement and wonder with my son, what it would be like. And so I would do that every morning. Every morning I would do that, because your subconscious mind is the most suggestible at this time. So I did that again and again and again and again. And then for sure there was mornings where I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. And then within about a 3-month period of time, I was able to start to feel a change. My pain levels had dropped. My symptoms of getting up and my heart going out of control started to lessen. I was able to eat different foods that I couldn't for the last year or so. And the best part was I was able to actually be present with my son. So in a sense, I had helped co-create a new experience in my life where I felt was impossible. Now, if you're followed the video up to this point, you're probably curious like how to do that. Well, this is the steps I teach as a foundational practice for everyone in my healing mentorship program. You can do this yourself by following the steps I just shared. Start every morning this, be disciplined to make sure you requalify those impressions so they're ones that reflect the life you want. I wanted to be pain-free. I wanted to be able to enjoy the company with my son and play. I wanted to do all those things with him. You can do that for yourself by putting these impressions. And again, we all live with many different layers of our limited beliefs on how these impressions have affected our health and well-being and our mental state. If you feel like you need more support, I offer in the links below in the description, healing mentorship, Be Love Heal. And guess what? 2026, a new year, and I'm thrilled to be supporting many new people coming into the program that are really ready to take that next step and live the fullness of their life like I transform and I have for many clients. And I want to be a guide. I want to be a mentor in your life to help you do that. So if you feel called to do that, if this message resonates with you and you feel like you need that support and you're someone that's ready to step forward and take responsibility in your life and you're no longer blaming the situation, the illness, you're ready to take full charge and create the life you want for yourself, this program's for you. So definitely take a look at that. And this might be the last video for 2025, so thank you all for tuning in. My subscribers, I'm so grateful, and if you're new, join. It makes a huge difference in this algorithm to support. I want to get this message to as many people that need this, and believe me, there's a lot of people suffering right now that could use this message. So do me a favor and share this with your loved ones that really need this. And I want to hear your comments below. If you have questions or concerns or anything that resonates with this, and if you tried this, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much, folks. Oh yeah, and before I forget, make sure to check this video out. This one will also reinforce the message that you are an electromagnetic being, and as you tune into that more and more, you have that greater potential to heal. Thank you all. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.